Alright,
But,
the stream is good as well.
I remember when we did a press conference on Datapack, we had like an elaborate command block set up so that we could warp at everyone like on the server to the seats, but like we had command blocks to warp us onto the stage so we didn't have to break in so people couldn't get onto the stage.
Dude, Tias, you're in the way of the stream, dude. You're in the way of the
stream.
stream.
Get out of the way, bro. You're blocking the camera. See, that's why I didn't add the mic. It's for trolling capabilities.
And break it.
I am doing that. I can't break it because he's sitting there. Yeah, it's not letting me break it. Mods ban him. I'm just kidding. There we go. Someone's at Boston, so I can hear the sound effects.
Dude, you can just go to the lobby.
Oh my god, it's Olaf.
Dude, he's here. Holy cow.
Olaf is in the building. Things you love to see. Oh, there we go.
Lights are on. I remember when I was on that stage. Yeah, and you're racist, so we don't like you. You do not give a single fuck about WJC right now. Oh, Olaf said.
Oh.
Guys, when is WJC?
When is WJC? When is WJC? That's a great question.
Yeah.
When is LHB redraft?
It's true. I'm sure the fellows in the back over there would know.
Why did Berto call Obtuse my boy? Is WJC just gonna be BHDP team? Why do I sound echoey? Cause I'm in your mom's bedroom.
Damn, got him.
Damn.
I don't see any questions, by the way.
We're gonna announce the new.
Yeah, because you're not at lobby. Join lobby and then come back.
Birdo is going to be the GMs of the Aviators. Eggs on Toast is returning to the Belleville Blizzard. Brandon will be the expansion team, the Pioneers. Clifford is returning to the Charlotte Shipwreck. And I don't know who owns the California Drought.
Grimace owns the Drought.
Grimace is GMing the California Drought. So give a big round of applause to our newest two GMs.
Oh yeah, Krillis' Greyhounds. Don't forget. All right, let's get in. Let's get into this. We're at 8:30 when we get started. All right, first thing. Welcome everybody. Why our press conference in a minute. However, we're gonna get into it. Your allegiance. Okay, please take a seat, everybody. Let's be normal humans. I don't know. I'm scared. All right. So we're doing playoff scheduling different this season. We're gonna the commissioners and other staff are gonna be mediating the scheduling before series start. This is a small thing. I just want to get out of the way. The playoff series are gonna be scheduled based on when the teams can make using one to meet. We're gonna give it to the team owners. They'll fill it out on behalf of their team instead of preset times. Just so we don't have to deal with the issues of a game getting scheduled and then one team can make, other team can't. Team that can make refuses to schedule. Tragic. BHL's finally taking something out. LHB's book. Yeah, you guys definitely used one to meet before we did.
It's not.
Take your W.
It's not happening the same way.
Yeah, it's not the same way. And also Squid had me use one to meet like 3 years ago, so get owned the role.
I showed Flashy Wind to meet.
Yeah. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I don't think there's any questions about that. I mean, if you're questioning if we're going to be biased and rig everything, the answer is yes. What's your question? Ask it in chat. Not when to meet, it sucks. Are you going to rig it? Yeah. Ask your question. Don't just say, I have a question. Is the playoff system for JBHL also? So I don't care about JBHL, so we're going to ignore that question. All right. No relevant questions. We're going to get into the real stuff. We're going to get into that bagel. We're getting there. Play-in hasn't happened yet. So anyway, okay, next season, we are going to have 10 Blockey Hockey teams. Woohoo! Yippee! 10 teams. Wow! And with the addition of more teams, holy fuck, man, he's an admin. With more teams, we're going to be doing divisions again. Yippee!
Okay.
And the way divisions are going to work is teams are going to play the teams in their division twice and the teams out of division once. So basically how we did it this season, except the teams you played twice are going to actually be correlated to your playoff chances. Those games will mean more, and you'll get 2 games against the teams that matter. Any questions on that? The team owners are not confirmed and the division alignment is not confirmed. We have a really good idea, though. What is it going to be regional? We have not decided yet because we need to know what the teams are so we can decide if it's going to be regional, because we can't do Canada division if there's not enough Canada teams. Can I call you something mean because of this idea? Why would you do that? That was just mean. Huh? Olaf, why is this a bad idea? Can you stop being such a freaking beanie, dude? I put a lot of time into this. What are division names? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Do you listen? On to the next section. Great point by Vinny. All right. Next, we're going to get into the brand new BHL cap system. I'm actually going to pull up my notes for this because it's a very, very elaborate change. There's a lot of details. So, we've kind of built a system and a little bit of a hybrid between all of our previous cap iterations. So the ratings, the current superstar system, and not really kind of the no cap freedom is still kind of not really there, but it has some of the similarities. Not 16 cap. So whoever's talking sounds like a nerd. You're lucky I'm on stream. All right. So players will be paid Blockey bucks based on their contract value. Regular players will receive the same amount of Blockey bucks. So players that are not superstars will be given a set amount of bucks, and players that are two-way players will receive a set amount of bucks that is slightly less. Superstars will enter free agency, and the team owners can bid on the said superstars. And whoever gives them the highest amount of Blockey bucks, basically whoever values them the highest, will get the best opportunity to sign them. The Blockey Hockey management will act as a sort of arbitration between the players and the teams to make it feel a little more real, I guess, to make the Blockey bucks have a little more value. And there will be different rules and tiebreakers for which teams can sign players based on contract length. Obviously the amount of money, and there are a couple other changes that can be made to the contract. The player can decide between which contract they want if it's within a certain value. There's a lot of rules that will be added, including buyouts, salary retention when traded, max salaries, two-way contracts, waivers. When superstars apply for free agency, they can put a no-go list of 2 teams they refuse to play for under any circumstance, no matter the offer. Basically, their no-fly list of teams they do not want to play for. So the San Jose Spartans and the San Antonio Rage will be a lot of players, 2 teams. Basically, kind of like a no signing clause when you enter free agency. Signing bonuses. So if you sign a longer term deal, you'll get a bonus amount of salary, like extra bucks. And superstar status is obviously as it has been in the past. There is no franchise player. We're just gonna kind of hope that players are valued by owners as they should be. Players at the upper echelon should be offered more money. There will be a little bit of league interference if there are contracts that are pretty much unfair. So with these new sources of Blockey bucks, surely Blockey bucks will do something new, right? Do something now, right? You're going to get the players that get paid a lot are going to get paid a significant amount of bucks to open a lot of Blockey buck crates. We want to do more, but our plans were cut short. All right. I'll get into more detail on the numbers. Right now, the current salary cap is sitting at 36K Blockey bucks. The max contract length is 3 seasons. The max superstar salary is $15,000 a season. The minimum superstar salary is $6,000 a season. The default contract is $3,000 in a season, and the rookie contract is $15,000. It's your entry level deal for 1 season. I don't believe it's going to be different for 2 ways. Make bottom line 4K. Weep about it. Yeah, 2 fucking grades. Is this also for JP? Shut the fuck up. You made Shirky cry. All right, that's most of what I think. That's basically everything I wrote down for the cap. There's more that will probably be changed. So I'm sure there are questions. Ask away if there are questions. I will do my best to answer. Unless I have cleared up all your questions and answered everything. 150K or 1.5K? 1.5K for rookies, not 15K. Can I coordinate official? No. What's the max and min for rookies? Rookies get 1.5K on their entry level deal. After that, they are considered a regular player and we get the default amount for either a 2-way deal or a regular deal. I have to specify the numbers for 2-way deals. They will be different. It will be less. Vinny, die. Who is the most gay on the stage? That's no comment. Please limit the amount of these JBHL guys can join the league. It's going to lead to so much more goal farming. Most of them suck. Bro, but you do understand that, like, if a player sucks, then they should just, like, it's not our responsibility to sign the team better players. That's, like, the whole point of this change is to, like, allow players to get, like, you know, they'll let the worst owners sign players. Nope, their power teams are being basically prevented by the fact that a bad team with an owner with no rep can just outbid the other teams for players because they'll have more cap space. What about RFAs? RFAs will exist. Dude, I didn't even go undefeated this season. Go fuck off. RFAs will be a thing after your ELC. They will be just treated as either regular contracts or 2 ways based on how the player is judged. I don't know if I missed it. What is the hard cap and will there be LTIR? The hard cap, like the max salary cap for the whole team is 36K, and there is no LTIR. You can just move players on and off of your active roster. And players off your active roster do not apply to the cap. Can you tell us any new teams, or is it not set yet? Will the BHL? Okay, you guys are late, but yes, we are expanding to 10 teams. The owners are not 100% confirmed though. Our owners paid. We don't necessarily plan on it yet, but you're gonna probably get something. You own a team, and your players make a lot of money, so you will see. They should be paid for real. Will Cup winners get paid? Yes. They do contribute to the cap. It depends on the owner. Will cap be expanded throughout the seasons following? Likely, we'll probably have to tweak it to find a good number, but there's really no need. Let's get back. Okay, so no questions on that. I feel like that was a lot of information. There's no question. You guys just want nominal. That's all I'm here. Franchise players are gone to just superstars. Yes. Okay, we don't care about anything. We just want to know about NAMHL. That's funny. Okay, next, number 4, NAMHL. The rumors are not true. We are not bringing back NAMHL. Guys, you guys fell for the bait. I'm kidding. TJF, this is your time though.
Yeah, so it's coming back, and the same group of people that ran BHGP with me are moving to run NAMHL with me. I think we're looking for like one more person, like one more really active person to kind of join us. Because I know Nips' schedule is kind of up in the air sometimes. Same with Eggs. But yeah, one more person that's like active and has some experience would be really nice to help with. Keep things up on a day-to-day. So if you're interested in that, DM me. We're also kind of looking at things that were like the shortfalls of NAMHL in the past and kind of looking to correct that. So we're just kind of, this is not confirmed, but I'm just kind of spitballing some of the ideas we had were having at the choice of the BHL owner. So I'll elaborate on that in a second. But at the choice of the BHL owner, you could have someone apply, or like basically opening applications for people to apply to, I guess, own non-HL teams. So the branding would be what the BHL owner chooses, but we could have people, if you're interested in owning a team and managing a team, you kind of apply to run a non-HL team for the org, or maybe have people from JBHL kind of graduate or move up to non-HL, and then then they could look into kind of expanding their ownership resume. So looking into that to kind of prevent neglect, because not all BHL owners kind of treat their teams equally in terms of player development. I know some people are more involved than others, so this could kind of help prevent neglect from the BHL owner side. I think there will be divisions as well in non-HL, since there's 10 teams of BHL. Every team's affiliate, obviously, it makes sense. And the other thing I want to talk about was just some central scouting stuff, as well as the entry draft rankings. Central scouting is also going to be doing this thing called BHL pipeline that I'm calling it. If you're familiar with baseball, it's kind of the same thing where they rank each organization's prospects in kind of one big list. So BHL pipeline is going to be a thing, and other than that, the big thing was the owners that we're talking about. Not confirmed, but we're just kind of exploring it as an option to help prevent neglect in non-HL. And I think the games will be streamed too, so we'll see. But yeah, looking forward to it. Glad it's back. I think it has a place now, especially with the big ass draft class. So looking forward to it. And yeah, well, to give my
Pappy-san, I can answer that. So players will be similar to how we have superstar rated players. Players that are returning players can also be rated as two-way players. And they can sign a two-way contract to be eligible to move up and down between BHL and non-HL. Instead of it being based on a number, it's just based on your rating, I suppose. Contract type, yes.
Any other questions regarding non-HL? Can goalies play skater non-HL? I don't know. It kind of depends, because your contract now is probably persistent or consistent with what position you play in BHL. So one of the commissioners can answer that question, but I don't know for sure, because it kind of makes things weird with the contracts. If you're a goalie in non-HL or a goalie in BHL than a skater in non-HL, you have different values. It's valued differently between the positions. So if you have a BHL contract right now, that's not how that works. If you have, you're still contracted as a non-HL player to the BHL organization. So the BHL counterpart, that's the team you're a part of. But you're just playing. If you're on a two-way contract, you can play down in non-HL at their affiliate. But you're still contracted to the same BHL team, if that makes sense. You're all within one organization. So, Aiden and Tag need one goalie. We're not worried about that right now. Anyone else? Any more questions regarding that? Do I know how baseball? Yeah, I do know how that works. Big baseball guy. So, elaborate, Papperson. What do you mean? What's up to owners? ZD, fuck you. You're good.
No, I think you should answer his question.
You know, ZD, I understand your concerns, but I think I've got a good team by my side, and I think we did a good job with the BHGP for the most part. I think the commissioners are kind of doing the same philosophy of just kind of letting us cook, and then they can worry about more important stuff. And it worked out pretty well. Like I said, looking for more person to kind of help us out, but I understand your concerns, but I think we'll do better this time.
Pappinson, players will all be re-rated in the offseason. Just because he's on a regular contract now doesn't mean he can't be switched to an RFA. I mean, switched to a two-way contract.
Vinny,
it will be handled.
Vinny, yeah, they're directly attached. Every team in NHL is affiliated with a BHL counterpart. Oh, BHJP, I can answer that question. So I don't know for sure, BHCP, when it was set up very quickly, and it kind of was a band-aid solution to control the huge amount of influx of players that we got in a very short time. We wanted to retain a lot of those players, and JBHL was not equipped to do that at the time. So we kind of made BHCP very fast and as a solution, kind of a band-aid to that problem. So I can't really say if it's going to return next season. Right now, it's looking like it's not going to, because I would assume that JBHL is looking to expand as well, to handle more players, but it doesn't really have a role anymore. So I don't think it'll be coming back, especially with NAMHL. Those players in BHCP, if you think about it, and in JBHL are moving up a level once they get drafted. So now JBHL has more spots to handle new players. So, and JBHL, with NAMHL now, JBHL becomes BHCP in a sense. It's a draft league, and it's actually better because there's coaches and team, more dedicated coaches and owners and stuff like that. So it'd actually be better than BHJP, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So to answer your question, I'm not confirmed, but looking now, it's not going to return. It's kind of outlived its usefulness.
So NAMHL is only for people that have been drafted, correct? The players that have been drafted or drafted a very long time ago, or never drafted but have been here for a very long time and are still shit. So, I hope that answers that question.
Anything else?
Yeah, any questions on NAMHL? Award finalist? Yes, that'll be soon. So the biggest draft bust can join, correct? LC Jack, if he somehow gets signed to a team, yes, he could technically play.
I think that's slowing down questions here. I think we're done with.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get to the award finalists now, since that's what the chat. Every time we switch to a topic, after everybody in chat spams for us to start a topic, as soon as we start talking about it, they just start spamming for the next one. So we're gonna get underway with the award finalists now. Okay, I'll post these all in the news afterwards with the cool graphics. There is no most request. That was removed a while ago. Youppi knows me. Hello, RM Clapez. My biggest fan. Thank you for the support. All right. We'll start from the bottom and go to the top. The Jim Gregory Award finalists for the best team managers in the Blockey Hockey League. The finalists are, in alphabetical order, so I don't spoil, are the Saskatoon Blues, managed by Connect Me, the Vancouver Outlaws, managed by XTS, and the Washington Red Wolves, managed by Robbie Ruckus. The Lady Bing Trophy for the player who displayed with the best display of sportsmanship in the Blockey Hockey League. The finalists are Vorpal Sauce from the San Antonio Rage, Luke from the Orlando Storm, and Tiger Lover 06 from the Washington Red Wolves. For the Fifth Man of the Year award, which is the best fifth man / substitute in the BHL, the finalists are Alafresco from the Houston Bandits, Lynchier from the Saskatoon Blues, and Moya from the Surrey Hitmen. The next award is the Most Improved Player, which is awarded to the player who has shown the most improvement in the BHL from last season. The finalists are Centex64 from the Orlando Storm, Curtis the Dog 36 from the Vancouver Outlaws, and Spoiled Milk from the Saskatoon Blues. The next award is the Vezina Trophy, awarded to the best goaltender in the BHL. The finalists are Mimi from the Orlando Storm, Spooky Mount from the Saskatoon Blues, and Vasilevsky from the Houston Bandits. Next is the Calder Trophy, which is awarded to the best rookie in the BHL. The finalists are Datsuk7, I think his name's back to Radium7 on the San Jose Spartans, Lil Youppi on the Boston Grizzlies, and Spooky Mount on the Saskatoon Blues. The finalists for the Playmaker of the Year award, which is awarded to the best playmaker of the BHL, are Alex and R17 from the Vancouver Outlaws, Goriest from the Saskatoon Blues, and Vinny 1G from the Houston Bandits. The James Norris Trophy, awarded to the best defenseman in the BHL. The finalists are Alex and R17 from the Vancouver Outlaws, Goriest from the Saskatoon Blues, and Youppi from the Boston Grizzlies. The Ted Lindsay Trophy, awarded to the best player in the BHL. The finalists are Penley from the Vancouver Outlaws, Robbie Ruckus from the Washington Red Wolves, and Youppi from the Boston Grizzlies. And finally, the Hart Memorial Trophy, which is rewarded to the most valuable player to their team, Penley from the Vancouver Outlaws, Robbie Ruckus from the Washington Red Wolves, and Youppi from the Boston Grizzlies. Those are all of the award finalists. If I'm going to post them all. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it, buddy. How do I join draft? You don't have to. It just I'm just like guys. I'm just 23. I'm just like my idol. Oh, well, I'd pick someone else to look up to, but let's see. Youppi, you're the best. Youppi's my idol. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Shout out. Shout out my fans. I love you, Youppi, even though you're a little stinky. Thank you, Radiant Pop.
What is this glazing going on? What's going on?
Yeah, guys, please keep going. I hope the award voters watched games. Youppi is ugly. Alright, little bro. I don't like Youppi. I like TJ more. He's my guy. Capri-san, you literally hated Geagles because I left and you were stuck with TJ.
Yeah, he's
Like,
right.
literally.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Papri.
Hey, I'm going home. Leak. Youppi, what are your thoughts on rigging for the color finalists? Pal, Spooky Mountain is in the race. You were not winning. So is Lil Youppi. Kiet, you are awful, respectfully. Youppi, can I get your autograph? Where are you, buddy? Yeah, here, I'll give you a signed stick. Look, I give myself a stick.
Hold on.
Eggs on toast.
How
Did
do you
anyone
do it?
ask? I'm not like Loki. I'm not like I'm just. Did anyone ask?
I mean, dude, there's nobody asking good questions. That's what
Yeah,
makes these funny.
It's all troll questions.
Usually I'm like, I should have been called racist 10 times by now. Oh, Arm Flaps, here's a signed Youppi stick. Oh, it disappeared.
Oh,
It's okay. He'll get it.
Okay.
No, he got it. Congratulations. Youppi is number 92 on the ice, but number 1 in my heart. Thank you, Reed1214. When do we expect the next season to start? So first we have to finish this season. And then we'll figure that out. Okay, Youppi, would the teams be choosing their brand for non-HL or the volunteers? It's going to be a mix of the team owners and league management doing the branding. We're not going to be doing as much troll branding. Youppi, how long did it take you to get a decent mic? I went to Best Buy like 2 days ago. Youppi, any spoilers on team owners next season? Yeah, I'm owning. Youppi, how do I know if my team application got accepted or denied? We'll let you know. Well, we'll let you know if you get accepted. If you get denied, we don't go in through DM everybody that got denied. I'll let you know though. You'll know soon. Youppi, is there non-HL owners or is it like old season? It'll be like kind of a mix, I believe. I think that there will be applications for players to apply to own a team, and then the BHL owners can kind of pick from that, I think, and pick the player that they want to manage.
Or they can manage it themselves if they are
Yeah.
more involved.
Will JBHL be streamed next season? Likely not. Youppi, Blue Lock stick when? Bro. I love Blue Lock though, bro. If you want to stream JBHL, by all means do it, yeah. BHL sex mod when? Will I be able to pick someone from my team as non-HL owner instead of picking one of the applicants? Yes, you can pick whoever you want one. We're gonna do the applicants in case a team can't figure out who they want. Luke, what's your favorite color? Exxon Toast wants to know.
Blue. It's blue.
Kind of basic.
Hello, future non-HL
Yeah.
owners. I'm doing jerseys.
Who's
Youppi,
building?
do you know who will be drafted from the development league? I think like at least Fruits will get drafted. I don't even think he's in the development
He's not
league.
indeed.
I think that Zaz guy, he
Danielson.
plays goalie. I think he'll get drafted. Oh yeah, Danielson.
I think
That guy's
Danielson.
goated.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah. I think Glaz as well. Glaz the bot.
Yeah,
Up
he's
there.
got a lot of potential.
Yeah, Zaz also played development. Anyone on cars? That's so goddamn true. Will there be any limitation on gym and non-HL teams chosen in case a team wants to do a legacy team? If it's a like previously, if it's like a team that's existed in the past, we're probably going to allow it, unless it's like a really troll branding. But if it's like, you know, like I'm assuming Moya wants Mexico City Cougars, we will allow the Cougars.
Yeah, it's good branding.
Youppi, how quickly can you name the periodic table of elements? How fast can I open Chat GPT? Has everybody set date for the BHL entry draft? No, not yet. Soon. There we will get one as soon as we can. Youppi, what are you going to do to defeat the Aces? I don't know. Hope they score goals. Youppi's Blockey Hockey payment per player by game or just given at the end of the season, at the beginning of season. Youppi, can I bring Ducks back? That's up to Olov and Chokington. For the salary cap, will Cup winner, second, third have lower salary than 9th, 8th? No. Youppi, I love you now, thanks. Pat, you cannot bring the Ducks back. That's fucked. Bring back Sass Blades and Creeper will come back? Well, Nick, you heard him, man.
Yeah, everyone, little EPD, everyone is out for the draft if they haven't never been drafted before. If you just joined and you played JBL.
How many teams will players be able to blacklist from outbidding them? 2. You get to add 2 teams to your list of no fly list. So I Ghosty Ferret is safe from being locked up in San Antonio and
Seattle. Everyone
all
knows
agree.
Seattle Golden
Okay.
Eagles.
Okay, so let me explain Eggs on Toast. I don't know if you understand. Only superstars can veto teams because they're the only players that can be bid on. Regular players are not available to be bid on. Is there going to be any limit on too many players can veto teams? No. If you're that disliked, then like that's your problem, pal.
Seattle Golden Eagles.
Hater, rent free.
Dude, no, you don't understand. Do you understand? Papri's gonna be able to like sign like the few superstars that don't blacklist them for like max contract. You're doing MIHF this offseason? Maybe.
Question about World Juniors. Blow them out. I think at least 10, but there might be more considering we've gotten more players since. So maybe 12.
Youppi, what do you think about new JBHL team Toronto Mayhem? Brother, they existed last season. That team is not new.
A good thing.
Oya literally owned them last season, I think.
It was not Moya.
No, it was
Was it Gasolines?
Yeah, it wasn't
It
Moya.
was Gasolines.
Yeah, no, Moya owned them. No, I meant owned as in like beat them up.
Yeah,
destroyed them.
They had good branding though.
They have a good arena too.
People trying to take my team. Those guys stole the Toronto. That's actually so true, Olaf. I've been saying that. And they're like, what's the Toronto Menace? And I'm like, dog. Youppi, is there going to be any use for Bucks from the owner's perspective aside from crates? Hanging refs to rig. JBHL expanding to 8 or 10 teams? Good question.
Probably 10.
Probably 10. I agree with that.
Pessy did indeed steal the Mayhem. Why did he do that? I don't know how he has permission to do that. Youppi, what's your opinion on what? Blockey Buck, the gambling server?
I don't think that Pessy got permission to make the Mayhem, and I don't think anyone in the league has told him that he's getting the Mayhem. He just made it.
Yeah, like that's he can't just do that. Youppi, are you gonna post a word finalist? Yeah, I post them at Newsroom.
Will Patterson be demoted this season from ref?
Hopefully,
but maybe he can ref some like JBHL games. We need all the help. We need the help we can get.
Alright, somebody else talk. I'm posting the word finalist piece.
Bebso and Mushy are both perma-muted. The reason why they are not banned is because Galaxy Hockey, for the most part, docks himself and publicly says his name very often. Who was my favorite Avenger? Well, I mean, Who, like, what Avengers? You talk about like the movies, Marvel. I technically he's an Avenger. Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man guy.
That's pretty valid. That's pretty valid.
That's a good pick.
Another announcement, if you guys have not already heard, almost every single league, at least most leagues, most teams will get some form of custom jerseys. So like right now, how the BHL, they all have like the custom jerseys. I'm probably lagging out, by the way. I'm sorry if I am. Yeah, okay. They'll all probably get some kind of jerseys. So can you add custom jerseys to Sodium? It's an Optifine thing, so we can't do that. That's just how it is. Maybe when we go to 1.20, there might be a possibility if we go to 1.20 to do it without Optifine, but for the time being, it's literally impossible to do without. When BHL and Bedrock, it's literally just not possible.
Yeah,
I mean, it is possible, but it sucks. I might put it on the EU BHL server just so you guys can see what it's like. Just so you can see it.
Jersey patches are in the game, but they are just broken. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Luke is lazy.
Yeah, no, jersey patches are not currently in the game because what happens is for every single jersey that Nick makes, you have to make two more designs with it, and it just got way too much. And there's like a shit ton of jerseys, and I didn't have enough time to do all the patches. And at this point, I'm like, well, the season's basically already over. So, Luke, who is the next developer planned to be replaced? TS. There's a couple of different developers we've talked to.
We got the Dream.
We do have Dream.
We got the green guy.
One of the big things that we're trying to do at the current moment is just bring a little bit more stability to the plugin and allow us to expand a little bit more in the future if needed. So that's like the main focus on development right now.
Yeah, and adding Blockey Apartments.
Yeah, Blockey
That's
Apartments
up there.
with Blockey Bucks is also like basically
that's
done,
up there.
I think, right?
Oh my god.
So yeah, Danielson. Basically, I'm pretty sure this happened earlier too. He earlier in the season, he said that he was getting the Admirals, and then he didn't. So this might be a repeat. Which, if it does, I feel really bad. Holy shit! Fucking Burgers is in the chat. Oh god, I need someone else to talk, please.
Burgers?
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 Boogers!
Luke,
are you nervous?
So nervous. I don't know what you
good.
mean by Luke. Was Galaxy Hockey allowed to leave mid-season? What?
Anybody's technically allowed to
Yeah,
leave.
I mean, like,
mid-season.
we're not, like, yeah, you can leave if you want. Oh, wait.
Have you guys considered making more games at different times than 7? Because at those times it's really laggy. I don't think the time of day necessarily changes the server lag. I think if anything, it's the player count on the server, and I don't think changing the time would change that. People are going to log on to watch and play games.
I think if anything, you might get more players on the server at later times.
Yeah, with also more leagues, I mean the games will have to be at different times because of
Yeah.
conflictions. So.
Yeah, we'll overlap.
Do non-HL players get
different
paid
days.
if they're on a BHL contract, I guess?
Yeah, they do get paid.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid how much two-way players get paid.
Imagine, like, Chinese sweatshop.
Oh, by the way, Blockey Apartments are only available for VIPs. Oh, excuse me, MVPs. So, store.blockeyhockey.com.
Moy had a good question, actually. I don't know the answer to that.
What is it? I can't see.
What's the question?
Owners will be a part of the salary. Obviously, people like Youppi will be on a max contract because if he's not, then it's just, not very fair.
Yeah,
Something
so
like
the
Bobby
way
Jenkins.
that owner contracts are going to work is unless the owner opts out to be a roster player, the league management is going to manually, like, we're going to basically do like a mini bid to value the player. Like players like me will be valued very highly, but others will be lower. The owners could be pure owners? Yeah, they could be. You my dad? No. You should make captain of the year award? Okay, Berto.
After the response to Blocky Apartments only being available for MVPs, we decided to cancel Blocky Apartments. Sorry, it's not happening anymore.
Damn it.
We don't want to disappoint
Yuppie, how
the
gay are
community.
you on a scale of 1 to 10? Probably like a 4. Owners this season can be pure owners now? Correct. Yeah, you can opt out of play, correct. Forbes contract be negative value? That's not how it works.
Can you add goalie
What's your
sticks
question,
to
Eggs?
VIP? They come in blocky
We do
boxes.
20-minute
comment.
periods. Yuppie, opinion on Kanye's legacy? Good music.
Every game from now on will be a doubleheader.
No,
Fuck
I
you,
think
dude.
triple headers. No, we need triple headers.
Can you add goalie sticks to VIP? They come in blocky boxes.
Yuppie, okay, real question. Will goalie contracts? No. They will be the same. Team owners just need to not be brain dead and sign a goalie to a max deal. If you sign a goalie to a max deal and they fraud out on you, bad contract. Voice
I don't know how
crack
to
crazy.
I don't know how to say your name, Zaz.
Dude,
I
I
wanna say
voice crack a
Zaz.
lot, guys.
If you
Who
have
knows?
MVP, you can use those blocky apex sticks on many things.
Yuppie, when will you add the selfie to the BHL? We used to have the selfie and then we removed it because it was a silly, goofy award. So
Zaz
we replaced it
Pixel.
with Playmaker. Yuppie, can I dab you up? I don't know, dude. I give pretty fire dabs. I don't even feel worthy of it.
Yeah, I've been there.
Am I the richest BHLer that got his cash naturally? Bucks, you will bounce. 3,000? I think people forgot more.
I
EP,
have
how does
more
this
than
press
30K.
conference affect LeBron's legacy? I don't know, but prayers for Bronny.
Eggs, hold on, you can stop streaming. Oh, hold on.
I'm losing my night vision.
I was about to say,
Okay,
EP,
so
are you a Rizzler? I'll let Luke answer that.
not according to Jen. So
Fuck you, dude.
my I just want to say, as I made an announcement about it, but doing another one real fast. We're trying to do a little bit of a test. EU BHL. There's a server up for it, eu.blockeyhockey.com. It's only up during like off times for the main server. So if that's something you guys want to like be a thing, then that is kind of on the community to prove that it's worthwhile. As far as someone saying it's being run by a BHDPer, they're just the first people to make their own league. Their league is not official; it is just on the server. So
Yeah, anybody could make a league if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't stop it.
Just not affiliated. with
What's your opinion on Fruits having 2 MS? I mean, Waterbeat had like 2. I think Caspin has like 5 MS. It doesn't really matter. Caspin
Waterbeat-
sucks. Will non-HL players have a limit on how many BHL games they can play, or will two-way contracts be true two-way? They will be true two-way until playoffs, I think. I think it. We haven't worked out all of those details yet, Moya, but we'll announce it soon. EP, do you get bitches? No. I play Minecraft hockey. That's what I thought. Yeah, only chat hop. If you fail to get signed to a BHL team, can you still... Okay, so non-HL teams are just being signed to a BHL team, but you're like a sub, so you play on their non-HL team. Non-HL is just tier 2 blocking hockey, so you have to be signed to a BHL team to play non-HL. Think of it like NHL, AHL. Like, if you're signed to an NHL team, you get, and you're not good enough, you play in the AHL. No, like, AHL has players that aren't signed to their NHL affiliate. I know, but, like, we're different in that way.
Yep.
Non-HL sucks. That's just mean.
I think he's Max. He's hard stuck on HL.
baseball.
Blake pinged me and said, "Are we scrimming tonight?" Yeah.
Baseball.
So that means the orange Yoshis of JBHL will not be
Baseball
playing
FA.
JBHL anymore.
Yeah, there's gonna be no Smurfs anymore in
I'm sure it's
JBHL.
very upsetting for them, but
We also haven't talked about things like whether you can send people down within a certain amount of time. Like maybe like
It's two-way contracts.
I
yeah,
know
it's
like
a two-way deal.
I meant like if you can send someone down once a day or something like that. Like
Yeah, I'm sure that'll all be worked out.
yeah.
Are there any other questions
Yes,
people have?
because it's like part of your active roster and your cap hit. I'm pretty sure.
Is there anything you guys want to see added to Blockey Hockey? Well, there's a ton of people
Youppi,
here.
can a team back down of a bid if they have the highest bid in the case another bid is accepted and they don't have enough cap space now? You can't like retract your bid without any okay. That's a good question. I guess I'll have to specify that in the rules. I didn't really think about that circumstance, but by default, you can't make an offer and then just pull it back because we don't want teams to just like offer a player a contract and then like not sign them to it. I guess if you offer a contract, you can take it back before they like accept it. But if they accept it before you take it away, then you have to sign it. Can players that have been drafted still play JVHL if they are terrible? No.
Not BHL.
I don't think contract readjustments are a thing. They've never really been a thing until the
And
contract
perhaps
has
what is
expired.
this? That's my favorite DJ Khaled quote.
I mean, the bid. Can you edit the bid? Just make a new bid, I guess.
So are RFAs this season just going to be ignored? And no, RFAs like players that were rookies this season will be RFAs next season, and there are offer sheeting rules if you try to sign somebody else's RFA. So your rookies, Moya, are basically going to be easy to keep, as long as like you can match an offer sheet, which you will be able to because your rookies aren't like superstars or anything.
We think
Youppi, will teams be able to retain contracts from players? Yes, I mentioned that earlier. You can retain salary when making the trade.
Kanye, BHL, JVHL has always been a
JVHL
thing.
staying. BHDP will go away. What happens to me, Youppi? Speaking about you're like probably the best rookie, so you're likely going to be rated as a superstar off of your ELC. You'll still be an RFA though.
That means you stand with the Blues, baby.
That means you're a Saskatoon Blue.
Yay!
Unfortunate.
He's the best rookie that is like not Lil Youppi because Lil Youppi isn't a rookie. Like he's a rookie, but he's been around and he's like on the team for like 5 seasons. He just plays 1 game a season, so he's still eligible. Can you update the master list in the #info channel anytime soon? Nah, I don't feel like it. Youppi and am I still considered a rookie? I don't think so. I don't know. When is Sam the Whale nerfed? Sam the Whale is not good, bro. I hope I'm not held hostage on the San Antonio Ridge. Oh, buddy, you are screwed. Youppi, how many Blockey bucks will I be getting for owning? I'll be taking Blockey bucks from you because you're terrible at it. Wait, Youppi, I don't know if this answer or not, but will the owner's contract be 1-way or can they be 2-way? They can be 2-way, but you will not be 2-way.
Probably not, Zaz.
Will stars be reset? Stars get reset whenever we put out a new battle pass.
Oh.
Hey, be for real. Will I be eligible for non-HL? I don't know yet, Moya. I don't know yet.
You're pretty
Moya,
dog shit,
we
Zaz,
haven't made the list yet. We don't know. You haven't made Santa's nice list yet. Santa hasn't made the list.
You will be able to buy non-HL eligibility on store.blockeyhockey.com.
Youpster, can I replace Connect Me as a guest? No, I don't like you. If you give me 500 Blockey bucks, you can stand on stage. And that goes for anyone. All right. Oh, chatbot. All right.
Lowest salary for owners.
I'm your biggest fan. Can I have one name is blank? That's only 1 Blockey buck. I need 5.